Begin by shimming your hips back towards your heels. Stretch your arms forward and then place the forehead down onto the mat or onto the block. And let's begin today's moving practice with 3 cleansing breaths. Inhale, fill up completely. Open mouth, exhale. 2 more, breathing in. Soften the shoulders. Exhale, open mouth. Last one, inhale. And exhale. We'll begin by moving off to the right. Take your block with you. Reach your right arm forward, tent your fingers, and thread your left arm underneath you. Another tricep stretch. Dropping the left hip towards the left heel. Take a full deep breath in and a full deep breath out. Unwind, come back through center, taking your block with you over to the second side. Reach your left arm forward, tent your left fingers, and thread your right arm underneath you. Tuck your chin in towards your chest, dropping the right hip towards the right heel. Full deep breath in all the way. Open mouth, exhale all the way. So nice, everybody. Unwind, come on back through center. You're going to pull yourself up into a tabletop position and begin by spreading your fingers super wide. Tuck your toes under for more stability. And then from there, you can begin to really start to deepen into your breath, right? So as you inhale, soften the belly, gaze slightly forward or down the tip of the nose, arching the spine. Exhale, push into the mat, tuck and curl, chin to chest. 2 more, breathing in and breathing out. Last one, inhale. And last one, exhale. Well, inhale, come on back through center. Extend your right leg back behind you. And then you'll gently rock forward and back. So you get a nice massage into the wrists. Perhaps dome the middle back. And then float your right leg, point your right toes. Take a full deep breath in. As you breathe out, right knee to right elbow. Inhale, take it back. Exhale, right knee, left elbow. Inhale, take it back. Exhale, knee to nose. Step your foot right in between your hands and begin to walk your right foot forward. Bring your 2 blocks on either side of your right leg. And then from there, you're going to come on up. You're going to take your strap into your left hand. Reach your left arm up towards the sky. Drape the strap behind your back. And then reach behind your back to catch hold of the strap. So you're opening into your left side body. Your left elbow is reaching up towards the sky. Lengthen the tailbone. Soften the ribs in. Inhale fully. Exhale fully. You could close the eyes for more challenge to your balance. 1 more breath. Inhale. And exhale. And then release the strap. Take a hamstring stretch. So you'll flex your right ankle. Draw your toes back towards your face. And then bring your blocks onto whichever height feels appropriate for your body. Inhale, find length in your spine. Exhale, hinge and fold. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one, breathe in. And breathe out. So we're going to inhale, come back into low lunge. This time you're going to tuck your left toes under and then take the block, extend your arms and the blocks forward, right? So you preparing to come onto your right leg. And we're going to inhale, lift your left leg up, internal rotation with that left leg, and you might feel a stretch to the IT band, the outside of the right leg. Take a full deep breath in right here, actively pushing back through your left heel. Full deep breath out. Slowly, you're going to land your left foot down to the ground. So your feet are now parallel. Slowly ragdoll up to stand. Reach your arms out and up towards the sky. Exhale, draw a prayer into your heart space. And we're going to take a counter stretch to that IT band. So your hands would come to your hips. Lift your right thigh parallel to the ground. Cross your right leg over your left thigh and bring your hands into a prayer position. So you'll feel a nice stretch to that right IT band. Take a full deep breath in, gazes down the tip of the nose and try to focus on one spot, right? And without moving, so a spot that's not moving. Really nice. And then from there, you'll push down through your left foot and cross your right leg and place it lightly down onto the ground. Inhale, sweep your arms down, out and up. Exhale, draw a prayer into your heart. Bend your knees, hinge at the hips, and find your 2 blocks. Feet are parallel. Inhale, come up halfway. So your body and your legs are 90 degrees. And exhale to fold. 2 more just like that. Breathing in for length. Arms and legs are nice and firm. And breathing out. And 1 more. Inhale. And exhale. Take your 2 blocks, place them down onto the mat. So they're on the lowest position, right? You're going to step back into a plank pose. So I've got my blocks underneath my palms. If it doesn't feel good for you, you don't need to put the blocks there, right? So the arms are super firm, the legs are super firm. I can even feel the muscles on my back body, right? Working a lot. And gazes down. Crown of the head is reaching forward. Take 1 more full deep breath in, just like that. Full deep breath out. So nice. And let's bring the knees down and we'll take the hips back to release into the wrists. 1 full inhale all the way. Engage your core as you exhale all the way. Inhale, we'll come back into our tabletop pose and we'll move towards the second side. Set your blocks off to the side. You're going to extend your left leg back and then gently rock forward and back to warm up that hamstring and the Achilles tendon. And then inhale, float your left leg, point your left toes. As you exhale, bring your left knee to your left elbow. Inhale, take it back, internal rotation. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. Inhale, a full stretch. And then exhale, knee to nose. Set your foot right in between your 2 hands. And bring your blocks on either side of your left foot. Shimmy your right knee back. And then we're going to take that same position that we did on the first side. So you'll take your strap into your right hand, drape the strap behind your back, and then your left hand will reach towards your strap. Good. And then you reach your right elbow up towards the sky. Continue to lengthen the tailbone. Soften the ribs in so that you are balancing your back body and your front body. Right? And then take a full deep breath in. You could close your eyes to challenge the balance. And a full deep breath out. And then we'll come up, release your strap off to the side, and we'll take a hamstring stretch. So you'll extend through the left heel, draw the toes back towards your face, And as you inhale, find length in your spine. As you exhale, you hinge and fold. 2 more. Breathing in, extension. Breathing out, release and fold. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. We're going to inhale, come back into low lunge. Take your blocks and place them in front of you. Tuck your right toes under and get ready for that half warrior 3, or we should say supported warrior 3, right? So you get kind of buoyant there. And then bring the weight onto your left leg as you float your right leg back. I'm on my fingertips. Feels a little, I get more length in my arm bones so that I can reach back with my right leg. Now I'm feeling it on my left side on the IT band. You might feel it somewhere else. So notice, take note of where you feel the stretch. Take 1 more full deep breath in and a full deep breath out. And then slowly and lightly land your right foot down onto the mat. Take an easy forward fold here so you can hold onto your elbows, bend your knees, Uttanasana. Gently sway from side to side, front to back. Let your head go completely, relaxing into the back of the neck, squeezing your belly in and up. And then from there, we'll slowly ragdoll up to stand. So articulate your spine 1 vertebra at a time. Reaching your arms out and up, gather a prayer and bringing it into your heart space. We'll take that counter stretch second side. So hands can come to your hips. Float your left leg so the left thigh bone is parallel to the ground, and cross your left ankle over your right thigh. Take a seat, hands in prayer. Feel that nice counter stretch to the outer left hip. Gaze on one spot. Full deep breath in all the way. Full deep breath out all the way. So nice. Uncross your leg, 2 feet down onto the ground. Widen your feet. Take your toes out, your heels in. So a little bit wider than the mat. Inhale, reach your arms up into a big, huge star stretch. And then exhale, gather a prayer as you come down into a squat. 2 more. Inhale, push into your 2 feet and then reach up through the fingers, gaze up. Exhale, prayer comes down the center line, goddess squat. And 1 more just like that, breathing in and breathing out. So nice. We're going to take a bounce, 10 bounces, 10, 9, 8, keep your knees open, 7, 6, that's 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So nice. Hands to your 2 blocks, lift your hips up, heel toe your feet back in towards each other. I'm going to spin around to the long side of the mat. This time you're going to take a big wide stretch. Heels are out, toes are in. Then you'll bring your blocks forward, spread your fingers wide, palms press onto your 2 blocks as you find an extended, wide-legged forward fold. Let your head go completely. You all know that I like to call this giraffe stretch, right? Soften into your neck and relax your jaw. And take note, if you can balance that softness in the upper body, in the face, with engagement into the core and the legs, right? So you're balancing effort in the lower body with surrender in the upper body. 1 more. Full deep breath in all the way. Full deep breath out all the way. So nice. nice. And then from there, you're going to walk your hands back. Bring your blocks with you. So we've done quite a lot of work in the lower body, into the hips, the hamstrings, the legs. Let's focus a little bit more on upper body and opening into upper body now. So you're going to spin towards your right leg. Okay. Turn your left toes in. So we're going to start off in pyramid pose. I'm going to bring my blocks onto the highest position. Inhale for length and exhale to fold. Again, you can extend your arms with 2 blocks underneath your palms for an extended pyramid pose. Notice the difference in orientation in your hips and your legs, your spine, right? Difference between this posture and the one that we just did, the wide-legged forward fold. Take one more full deep breath in here. Full deep breath out. And then slowly walk your blocks back with you. Keep your left palm onto a block. Again, in the highest position is recommended. And you're going to bring your right hand to your right hip. So you're preparing for a revolved triangle. This is going to open up into your shoulders and into your upper back, right? So you can keep your right hand onto your sacrum. Keep pressing into your left heel. And maybe you start to roll that right shoulder up towards the sky. If you're feeling pretty good, perhaps you extend your right arm for the full revolved triangle pose, also known as Pavrita Trikonasana, revolved triangle pose. Take one full deep breath in and feel this long line of energy from left heel to crown. And full deep breath out as you ease into the twist. So nice. Let's bring the right hand back down to a block. Back into that pyramid forward fold and shake your head out. Yes. And no. We're going to spin around to the other side. So you'll take your 2 blocks with you. Kind of makes the transition a little easier, right? So your left toes are pointing forward. Your right heel is rooted down. The distance between your feet depends on the opening of your particular hamstrings, right? Coming into pyramid pose, extend your arms, place your palms onto your blocks, and then let your head relax. Again, working more strength, more effort into low body, and more release, letting go into upper body. Take one more full deep breath in and full deep breath out. Getting into those shoulders now and into the heart. Walk your blocks back up towards your feet. Keep your right hand onto the block and bring your left hand onto your sacrum. Continue to root into your right heel. Continue to lengthen through your crown. If you're feeling pretty open in the upper body, maybe you start to extend your left arm up, gazing over your left thumb, or continue to gaze to the left. Breathe. Long line of energy from right heel to crown for 3, for 2, and for 1. Unwind, come back into your pyramid fold. Shake your head out. Turn towards the side of your mat. Bring your 2 blocks with you. Heel toe your feet in towards each other. Keep your feet about hips distance. And very slowly ragdoll up to stand. As you ragdoll, remember to engage your core. Articulate your spine 1 vertebra at a time. Reach your arms out and up. Gather a prayer and bring that prayer into your heart space. Tadasana. So just like we walked through the seated position when we began the class today, we're going to walk through standing Tadasana mountain pose. So you feel your 2 feet pressing into the mat. Lift your toes, spread them wide, and then place them back down onto the earth. Squeeze your thighs. Engage your calves and your shins. And then drawing that energy from the earth up into your hips. Begin to lengthen the tailbone. Engage your core. Lift up through the crown as you relax the shoulders away from the ears. Find that perfect balance right in between effort and surrender. Take a full deep breath in into all of you. This is presence. This is awareness. This is stillness. Very nice. Relax your arms down by your sides. The music stopped just at the right time there. Perfect. We're going to come into tree pose. So if you would like to go to the wall or a chair, anything that's stable, feel free to do that. We're going to bring the weight onto the left leg. Turn the right knee out to the side, and you can start off with your hands on your hips. You can start off by floating your foot away from the ground and resting it on the ground, right? Remember to look at one spot. So a very major part of balance postures is keeping your focused gaze. Good. If you're feeling pretty steady, maybe place your foot below the knee. And if you're feeling pretty open in the hip, place your foot above the knee. You can then bring your 2 hands in prayer. Maybe you reach your arms up towards the sky. Continue to look down the tip of the nose at one spot, or if you want to challenge your balance, look up towards the sky. If you want to challenge yourself even more, close one eye and then the other. Notice how that might throw off your balance, and that's okay, right? Finding your edge for 3. Keep breathing deeply for 2 and for 1. This is Vrikshasana, tree pose. Slowly float your 2 hands back in front of your heart space and land 2 feet back down onto the ground. Good, let's shake it out. Not expecting the same result second side, right? Weight onto your right leg, left knee out to the side, hands to your hips. You could start off by floating the foot away from the ground. If you feel pretty steady, place your foot below the knee. Fixed gaze, down the tip of the nose. If you're feeling pretty open in that left hip, place your foot inside your right thigh. Maybe you move your hands in prayer, and perhaps you extend your branches, your leaves, finding your expression of tree pose. Breathe and smile. For 3, for 2, and for 1. Can you find the joy in the practice, right? Every time you come to the mat. Bring your hands in prayer, slowly land 2 feet back down onto the ground. Really nice. Let's shake it out. Good. We're going to come into our pyramid pose. From pyramid pose, we're going to transition into half moon. So that's going to be our transition. We've opened up the hamstrings, so we're pretty ready for that. We've opened up the hips, and we've also opened up the upper body in some revolved work. So let's make sure that we have 2 blocks. Okay, so once you find your pyramid pose, bring your hands onto your 2 blocks. Inhale, found length. Exhale to fold. 2 more just like that. Breathe in. So the spine is kind of like a wave. Breathe out. And one more time. Inhale. Exhale. And we're going to inhale. Extended arms. Bring the blocks forward. come up into a modified warrior 3, which we did before in the beginning of class, right? Again, maybe your fingertips are on the block. And then you're going to place your right palm flat. You're now going to open your left hip and bring your left hand to your left hip. So you're balancing on your right side. You're balancing on your right palm. You're balancing on your right foot. Extend through your left arm, and perhaps you extend through your left arm. Sorry, extend through your left leg. Perhaps you extend through your left arm. So that is Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. Steady, fixed gaze for 3, for 2, and for 1. Come down onto the mat, light as a feather, feet nice and wide, toes out, heels in, squat pose. So you find the squat that works for you. Maybe you want to even thread your fingers underneath you. Take a couple of little bounces there. Maybe you want to extend your arms forward. Just really getting into those inner groins, outer hips. And then coming into a forward fold. Taking your 2 blocks, I'm going to spin around so that I'm facing you. And then we're going to extend the right leg back and the left leg forward. So we're not doing any vinyasas today. There's no flowing in between the postures, right? We're just kind of moving, more of a hatha style practice, moving from posture to posture. Good. 3 breaths here. So inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, hinge forward and down. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one, breathe in. And breathe out. Inhale, straighten your arms. Bring the weight onto the left leg and find your warrior 3 variation. So first you can come onto fingertips, internal rotation with that right leg. Then you place your left palm onto the block, flat onto the block. Begin to roll your right hip open as you float your right hand to your right hip. Now we're balancing on the left side, pressing into left palm and into left leg, left foot. Maybe you extend right arm. So right arm is extended, right leg is extended. Super firm and strong. Little smile for 3, for 2, and for 1. Slowly come back down. Take your wide-legged squat. Maybe you thread your arms through. Take a couple little bounces there. Then we're going to spin around onto the mat and come into frog pose. So we're already in the squat. So you're going to find frog pose on your mat, which means taking your knees nice and wide. I like to bring the blocks underneath my forearms, as you can see I'm setting up. Take your knees wide. Make sure that you do have some padding under the inner knees, because otherwise it's going to be painful. You don't want to be on the floor. You want to have a mat or a blanket or something, right? And then the work is in the hips. So you want to engage your core. Try not to sink the belly down. So you want to draw the belly in and up. Tuck the chin in. And then you can just gently rock forward and back. Slow rocks, not too intense, just nice and slow. And if you look on your right side, your right knee should be pretty much in line with the right hip. And the right ankle is in line with the right knee. And then gaze over your left shoulder. Left knee should be in line with left hip. And left ankle in line with left knee. Feet are flexed, right? This protects your knees. And breathe. I read an article that says we need to do frog pose for at least 5 to 10 minutes every day. I'm not going to put you through that right now. It's a pretty intense pose. I'm going to actually take the blocks out of the way now and come more down onto my forearms. It feels like that's what my body needs right now. So you listen to your body, right? And we're going to hold it for another 10 breaths. So take it slow. Inhale. Exhale. For 9. 8. That's 7. 6. Last 5. 4. 3. And 2. And 1. Believe it or not, the inner groins and the hips is where we carry all our tension, right? Anxiety, stress, it all goes into the hips. So by doing these postures, we are relieving ourselves of this tension, of this stress. Slowly bring your knees back into each other, and then you're going to cross your right knee over your left knee, right? And you're just going to sit back, hips towards your heels. It's a child's pose, but it's sort of adding that cross in the legs. Take a full deep breath in, full deep breath out, and then rock forward and switch the cross of the legs. Bring your left knee down, take your right knee behind your left knee, and then sit back towards your heels. It's a nice counter stretch for that inner groin opening. A full deep breath in and a full deep breath out. Really nice, everyone. Inhale, rock all the way forward. From there, you're going to uncross your legs and you're going to come down into your seat. Let's extend the left leg forward, flex your left ankle, and you're going to bring your right foot. So your right heel is coming up towards your right sits bones. You're going to use a strap here, right? So we're going to inhale, reach your right arm up towards the sky. So it's the same arm as the bent leg. As you exhale, hinge forward. So you can see my right shoulder's inside of my right knee. Now I'm going to use a strap to strap the foot. Keep squeezing the knee in towards the shoulder and take a couple breaths here as you stretch into your left hamstring. Just relax the face as much as you can. Last breath, inhale and exhale. Now we're going to add a bind, okay? So you're going to release your strap from your foot. And we're going to take the strap in the right hand. You're going to place your right tricep against the right shin. And you'll reach your arm back with the strap. You'll take your left hand behind you. Takes a little bit of effort. Find the strap so you can see, right? So your right tricep is pressing against the shin. Your left ankle is flexed. And you inhale, pushing against the resistance of your right shin bone. And then exhale, hinge and fold. So eventually in this posture, your front belly and your forehead will come all the way down onto your left leg. Maybe that's going to happen in our next life, right? But you breathe and you show up and you do the thing. Take one more full deep breath in, full deep breath out. Very nice. Release the strap. Come on up. Extend your right leg forward. You're going to take a reverse tabletop pose. So you'll bring your hands underneath your palms, underneath your shoulders, but turn your fingers to face forward. you're going to bend your knees and place your 2 feet down onto the ground. So your palms are flat, your feet are flat. And then you push into your feet, push into your palms, and you lift your hips, reverse tabletop. Try to lift the hips so that it's in line with the shoulders and the knees. Maybe you take your head back if that feels okay in your neck. Otherwise, keep gazing up towards the sky or even tuck the chin in for 3, for 2, and for 1. Very nice. Slowly coming down, waking up all these dormant muscles, right? Extend your right leg forward, flex your right ankle, and bring your left heel up and in. Your left shoulder will come inside of your left knee. You take your strap and you strap your right foot. Tuck your chin in. Keep the left knee hugging in towards the left shoulder. One more full deep breath in. Full deep breath out. We're going to take that bind now. So you'll keep the strap in your left hand. Take your left tricep, press it against the shin. Reach your arm back and reach your right arm back. Try to find that strap. Once you are bound, use the resistance against your left shin. As you inhale, your heart will shine forward. And as you exhale, you hinge and fold. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Breathe in. And breathe out. Eventually, the forehead comes to your shin. One day, right? You keep practicing together. Maybe one day, release your stride. Extend both legs forward. Shake your legs out. We're going to come down onto our backs. You're going to work a little bit into core now, just to get some work back into the core body so that we are ready for the week, ready to take on the week. You're going to extend your legs, extend your arms. Your block is going to be between your hands, between your 2 palms. This is your inhale. As you exhale, lift your legs up, lift your arms up, and transfer the block from your hands to your feet. Inhale, stretch out. Maybe you don't come all the way down to the ground. Exhale, tuck everything up as you transfer the block. Inhale, exhale. We've got 7 more. Breathe in, breathe out. 6. 5. That's 4. That's 3. That's 2. Last one. So nice. Hug your right knee in towards your right shoulder. Lift your left leg up. Breathe in and breathe out lower. Inhale, lift for 4. Exhale. Inhale for 3. Exhale. Inhale for 2. Exhale. Inhale for 1. Exhale. Switch legs. Breathing in, right leg lifts up. Breathe out to lower. Inhale for 4. Exhale. Inhale for 3. Exhale. Inhale for 2. Exhale. So nice, everybody. Inhale for 1. Exhale. Hug your knees in. Let's take a happy baby. Either holding onto the outside edges of the feet or the inside. Lengthen the tailbone to massage into the low back. And you can gently rock from side to side. Bring your 2 feet down onto the ground. Take a block between your thighs. And then from there, extend your arms down by your sides. Place your palms flat. Feet are parallel, lift your hips up, opening into front body. Inhale, reach your arms overhead, hips drop down. Exhale, push into your feet, lift your hips, push your palms down. Really nice. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. Notice if the feet are parallel, right? If they're not, bring them parallel so that they're underneath the knees. Exhale. This last one you're going to hold. So you breathe in. And then you breathe out. Take your arms underneath you. Interlace your fingers. Press into your triceps. And re-lengthen the tailbone. And take a full deep breath in. Squeeze your arm bones so you activate your triceps. Back of the head is supported by the earth. Take one more full deep breath in all the way. Full deep breath out. Then release your arms. Take your shoulder blades out the way. And then you can slowly roll your spine down. Hug your knees in towards your chest. And then from there, we're going to place a block underneath your lower back to extend and open into your hip flexors. So you could do this one at a time. Extend your right leg and then give yourself a gentle massage into your hip flexor, clockwise and counterclockwise. And then change sides. So your left leg will go out. And you'll take some nice circles there, clockwise and counterclockwise. So nice. Maybe extend both legs out if that feels okay on the lower back. I suggest putting the block onto the lowest setting. I know some people like to go onto a medium setting for this position. I feel it's a little safer to put the block onto the lowest position. And you have to really let your low back go. You know, if you are going to move to the medium setting, I would stay in this position for at least 3 to 5 minutes before going any deeper, right? But we're not going to stay as long as that today. You're just going to give yourself a couple little circular massages. And then from there, we're going to hug the knees in towards the chest. Lift your legs up towards the sky. Give your legs a good shake. So we're removing all the prana, the chi, from your feet, from your ankles to your knees, from your knees to your hips, hips to heart and face. Really nice. And then we'll take the legs nice and wide. We just kind of bounce open there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then you're going to put your legs and just cross them over. Do a little scissor kick there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. And then from there, you just kind of let your legs be still for a moment. Soften into the ankle joints. Turn your palms to face up, or you can even rest your palms on your ribs. And 3 full deep breaths here. This is supported shoulder stand. Very nice. And from there, one at a time, you're going to land your feet down to the mat. Lift your hips up away from the block. Lengthen the tailbone. Slowly articulate your spine down one vertebra at a time. You're going to extend your left leg. Hug your right knee in towards your right shoulder. And then take an easy twist. Again, I recommend putting a block underneath your right knee. This will give you space in the hips and also kind of open up into the chest and the heart so that you can take an easier twist, right? Okay, so you relax into your right shoulder. Take a full deep breath in. Just allow your upper body to fully release into the earth. Soften in your mouth, your tongue, and your jaw. Very nice. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, you're going to extend your right leg. Draw your left knee in towards your left shoulder. Take a full deep breath in. As you breathe out, taking the twist. Left knee on top of a block. Again, to give yourself space for your twist. Completely release the upper body. Inhale. And exhale. Take one more full deep breath in. To allow your body to surrender down into Mother Earth. Next, inhale, bring your left knee back through center. And we're going to extend the legs out, placing 2 blocks underneath your knees so that you have that support for your lower back. If you'd like to be in more of a receptive position, you can turn your palms to face up. But if you'd like to be more grounded, you can place your palms down onto your ribs. Let's take one cleansing breath right here. Inhale, filling up into belly, ribs, chest, and throat. Exhale, open mouth, let it go. The most important part of the yoga practice is this final resting pose. Taking the time to notice how your body feels right now. Shavasana. Good time. If you need more rest, stay exactly where you are. If you're ready to move, begin to stretch your fingers, toes, put your arms overhead. Keep your eyes closed as you transition from your rest to your seat. When you come up to your comfortable seat, please bring your 2 palms together in front of your heart space in recognition of the wise and a very powerful teacher within. And listening to the closing of our 3 gongs. Being human does not mean only feeling happy. Being human means feeling everything. From my heart to yours, the light and love within me continues to reflect and respect the light and love in each and every one of you. Namaste. Thank you so much, yogis. Such a pleasure to guide you in practice to get today. Thank you for showing up on your mat. And any questions, any comments, any suggestions, please text me or email me. I will see you on Wednesday. We're going to be continuing with our Wednesday weights and look forward to seeing you then. Have a beautiful rest of your day. I love you.